I do want to bring in right now Nick Adams. He is the founder and executive director of the Foundation for Liberty and American Greatness. Here's the thing, Nick. We're fighting back and forth about what to do, and it comes down to politics versus policy. And what we're seeing play out right now with these U.S. senators, the Republican Party, is, to me, politics as the midterms are approaching. What say you about that?
Cheryl, look, you've summed it up really well. It definitely is a battle between politics and policy. There is absolutely no reason that Republicans shouldn't be able to pass this. This is what they ran on. This is what they owe President Trump. And I think it's incredibly disappointing that we have so many Republicans that are just not coming to the table and not getting this done. And as a result, I think this is going to have ramifications for future elections if they're not able to get together and do this.
Well, that's why Senator Paul, not just now, but earlier on Fox Business last week actually had said, look, I promised repeal. I'm not going to go back to my constituents if I'm not supporting repeal. The problem is McConnell is going to hold this vote. It's going to fail. So you're going to have that political backlash on the heads of these senators. It would seem to me that at this point we're going to have nothing versus something. Now, politically, that hurts the Republicans, yes?
Yeah, that's right. And it's just amazing that it's come to this, Cheryl. I mean, they have had so long. They've had so much time. They've had such opportunity to prepare for this. And here we are. We went through this earlier this year. We're at this point again. And it's just tragic to see the Republicans perpetually snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. And I think the American people have every right to be incredibly disappointed by the display that the Republicans are putting on. They're showing themselves to be lily-livered. They're showing themselves to have jellyfish backs. And really, President Trump has got to be absolutely wringing his hands here, because he's got some Republicans that were elected really on the back of his popularity that are just not doing the right thing.
You know, it is true, and I think that the president is making it very clear that it is on the shoulders of those that are failing to support Republican efforts to repeal, replace, or just repeal Obamacare. Before I let you go, obviously, we are a business network, and investors have been, these markets have been hitting record after record, 25 records, I think, now for the Dow. I might be wrong. I mean, that is an incredible streak for these markets, but the fear now, that ends when we finally see that the Trump agenda is in trouble. At what point do you think we hit that marker, Nick?
Well, look, Cheryl, I wouldn't be too worried right now. I think it's still time to be popping champagne corks and the like. I think that we've got a president here who's been the best president since Ronald Reagan. I think that we've got a president that's putting Americans first. I think the markets are going to continue to respond to that. I suspect confidence, consumer confidence, constituent confidence is all going to continue to rise. So I wouldn't be expecting any kind of change anytime soon.
An Australian guy that believes the American dream, Nick. It's always great to have you on the show. Thank you.
Always a pleasure, Cheryl.
Nick Adams, of course, who we should say is an American citizen now. Thank you, Nick.